Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage one of the funniest Irish guys you'll ever know, Joshua Ryan!
Cisco. I fucking hate following my friend Justin. I hate it. I got here, was sitting in the back. I'm like, are you closing? He goes, no, I'm open. And I just went, son of a bitch. He's a performer, you know what I'm saying? Like, sing, dance. I do none of that. I have nothing to offer you other than my dumb thoughts for the next 14 and a half minutes. The fucking lady in the back weeping tears of joy, and I have to go up here and talk about my dick to 40 strangers for 15 minutes. The only saving grace I had is when Cisco sexually harassed that woman a moment ago. I was like, good, people won't forget about Justin. It's a diverse group in here. Took 3 comments to get to a white one. That's progress, folks. That's where we're at. Hernandez, Gonzalez, Ryan. I'm Irish. You can tell that because you can look at me. I couldn't look more Irish if you tattooed the fucking Emerald Isle on my forehead. So I'm Irish. We get here right before the show starts. Cisco pours 4 shots of Jameson. He goes, we've been drinking some Jameson tonight. Josh Ryan's in the building. What kind of racist shit is that, Cisco? Look, I don't drink Jameson excessively because I'm Irish. I drink a lot of Jameson because I have a drinking problem. But it's like charming, you know, it's not one of those like, you know, I robbed my mom of money and shit. It's like, oh, he's cute, and sometimes, you know, he wets himself at 4 years of age. I like doing stand-up. I do other things for money because I have a legit fear of being homeless. And if you think I could pay a mortgage doing this exclusively, you would be wrong. I have a sales job, and I hate it. I'm a corporate board. Did a show last week, and somebody stood up, like, hey, what do you sell? I was like, hey, who gives a shit? The validation I see from you, man, in the audience. He came up to me after the show, and he goes, hey, man, I think you must have a lot of courage, a lot of confidence. I said, I don't think I do, man. It's not something I have. So at least you're very brave. And I said, hey buddy, I'm starting to get the idea, I don't think you know me at all. I'm not brave, I'm not courageous. I think if you try stand-up comedy, you do have a level of courage the first time you get up there and do it. And if you do it more than 8 times, it's not because you have a level of courage. It's because the level of fucks you give is much lower. You're not watching the ascension of a comedian right now. You're really witnessing the decline of a man. Well, can you at least tell me what you sell? I'm looking right in the eye, and I was like, a little piece of my soul every fucking day. Anybody smoke weed here? It's like a 6-year-old dude who's fucking hand job right here. I don't really smoke weed, but I did recently. Because, a comedy buddy of mine gave me a joint, and he said, and I quote, Josh Ryan, you haven't written a funny joke in like 7 months. Maybe you should smoke some weed for your mind and get creative. Nice fella, he gives me a joint. I smoke half of it, and I gotta be honest, it was about a half a joint too much. I didn't get creative, got high as balls. Do you wanna know how high I was? I didn't smoke the whole joint in fear my neighbors would see the smoke coming from the joint. Assume my home was on fire. Call 911. Have you ever been too high to deal with the fire department hypothetically? Before I smoked this joint, I put my notepad on my desk and I get to write. An hour and a half later, sitting with my notepad. The only thing I wrote was write a joke about poop. I want to be clear, I didn't write a joke about poop. I wrote myself a little reminder. When you regain your faculties, Josh Ryan, poop is funny. It's just a funny thing. You know the most productive thing I did the day I got high? I watched 2 squirrels fight over an apple core and then fuck. They got the order wrong, man. You're supposed to make love, then you make the snacks. Also, I don't think the one squirrel was all that into it. Yeah, no, you just laughed at a rape joke, man. Awkwardly, but yes. Yeah, the one squirrel wasn't that into it. And that's a really horrific thing when that happens between two people. It's probably the worst thing that can happen. But if it's two squirrels in your backyard, we just call that nature. Do you know what happens when you're high as fuck and you call animal control to report a squirrel sexual assault? Do you know what happens? Nothing. They tell you to never, ever, ever call back.